Okay, so good afternoon, class. Okay, so today we are going to have an activity on how we can make up a story. And in the following, we are going to talk about something about story elements. And those elements will be something that we need to make up a story. So everyone got your worksheet, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so on your worksheet, actually, you can see the different types of story. We also can see some characters and also the place and also some words probably you will use in your own story. And for the first one, the type of your story, we have like love story, horror story, and also sci-fi story. So for love story, what would be a love story? What would you see a love story?
Romeo and Juliet.
Romeo and Juliet, yeah, that's a classic. And any others? Twilight, okay, probably. So what else can you see in the love story? Only love, right? Death. Probably. Sex. Romance, right? And how about for horror story? What will you see in a horror story? Vampires. Blood. Or ghosts. Yeah?
Moon.
Mummy.
Huh?
Mummies.
Okay, mummies.
Zombie.
How about sci-fi story?
Harry Potter.
Sci-fi story means science fiction.
Iron Man.
Iron Man probably, and usually like aliens,
Transporting
right? Or like UFOs. They come down. Okay. So here we have a website. It's from British Council and it's called by Story Maker. And for this one, we can probably do it a little bit all together. Okay. So for this one, which type of story would you like?
Horror.
Okay. So which character would you like?
Teacher. Of course, teacher.
And which place?
Forest.
School. Yeah.
And what creatures? What animals?
Dog.
Spider.
Spiders. Really? Okay. Which color?
Red.
Yellow.
And any other stuff?
Frog. Cockroaches.
Okay. And any others?
Witch.
Dragon or witch? Dragon. Okay.
Wow.
Okay. Then you'll get a story here. Say, I was staying with my teacher in an old house in the forest. And one night, I wanted to go out. Where are you going? Said my teacher. To school. But it's getting dark, and a storm is coming. And all the spiders come out when there's a storm. Don't go near them, and don't touch them. I went out and saw lots of spiders. I wasn't scared. I went near them and touched them. I remember what my teacher had said. Too late. And my teeth turned red and my skin was covered with cockroaches. I screamed and ran into the forest. And in the middle of the forest, I saw a dragon. So weak. And then now I live with the dragon. And it's dark. When it's dark and stormy, I go into the forest and scare people, and maybe I will come out and scare you. So probably these stories are a bit weird to all of you, right? So now I hope you can also try to make up your own story based on its elements. So here, please take a look on the first side of the worksheet. Okay? So choose the type of the story you prefer, like love story, horror story, or sci-fi story. You can circle it out. And the second part, what kind of characters would you like to have in your story? And also for the third part, you choose the places that your characters will pop up in your story. And the last one, you think about some words probably you will use in your story. Okay? So you try to think about these elements of your own story. Okay? I hope I can read some stories which are very creative and very exceptional. So try to use your own imagination. Okay? So I'll give you 10 minutes to think about it. Okay? 10 minutes. Okay, so if you think it's a little bit difficult for you to imagine or to make a story only by yourself, you can find a partner with you, okay, and you two can figure out the story together, okay? You can walk around and find wherever you like to be with, okay? Now to repeat again. Yeah. Some words you will across some the word colors or adjectives, stuff like that. No, just some ideas.
Blanket。
The man with broken
皮老板吗？你说还没马上皮老板 ？Blanket 啊，PLANKET。Crepe。
broken leg。对。
What? What champ? My name is Champ Chen.
Then so for the characters or for places, you can try to write down a keyword, or probably you can draw a picture, depending on you. But for like if you just write down a keyword, you have to describe the word a little bit. For example, say like a girl, and then you have to say the girl, probably a girl who is blah blah blah, a girl who looks blah blah blah. Okay, just give some sentences, to give some more sentences to describe the person.
不知道他们都在等，在我们下一期上的然后最后到场上，然后呢，那个瘸子是那个，跟我看起来变一样，瘸子是女的，然后欠了，后面就不会这样。这里要加一个许愿。没有，是那个学法。他可费好了，他没有这歪。你知道我们要不然然后呢，这个是那个什么啦？对，然后最后他们两个一起上手，结果早上才发现。要写我们自己可以好像在拍片子。你可以写什么？查到了，开始啊！这个是要写故事了。双黑化。在圣诞老人跟他们夜晚吧，咖啡没有，他们比黄昏所以早上先下，中午了。他们去蹦迪啊，那你会杀我 ，KS 没有办法。好。应该说真的，我很喜欢这个，他会对我，这样子的话就是只有是被发卡，其他就算被发卡是相当的。还是有那个，对，我想劝生啊。
Horror story 底线有先练习，有练习吗？
不小恐怖故事也可以练习。
只要写科幻的练习来听。
哦，不要科幻。好，据点，然后要写一个3个全球加美秀，因为其实注意到。
烟 Rocky， 要不然就写着 Hell the King of Hell。
Okay, so probably it's a little bit difficult for you to like make a story out of nothing, right? So maybe we can go to the part 2 first, okay? And I'll give you some more time to discuss later, but we go into the second part first. Okay, so here's an example. It's a short story from the Twilight story, and I think all of you must be very familiar with the story already. Okay, so let's try to read through the keywords for the reading test first. Okay, the first one, awkward. Awkward.
Awkward.
Blooming.
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 Aloof.
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 Occur.
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 Presence.
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 Repulsion.
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 Sense.
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 Conflict.
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 Warm.
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 Ultimate.
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 Okay, so here will be the keywords that probably you'll encounter during the reading. So now I'll give you like 2 minutes to read through the story first. Okay? In the following, I'm going to ask you some questions below. The first one, what will be the type of the story? Okay? And who will be the characters in the story? And third one, where will the story take place? And the fourth one, how do you think about the story? And please use an adjective to describe it and tell me why. Okay? So I'll give you 2 minutes to quickly read through the story. Okay? Okay, so let's try to read through the story together. Okay, so let's start from the first paragraph. 17-year-old Bella. Okay.
17-year-old Bella's mom was used to be a backward girl who nobody noticed in Arizona. However, when she moves to Blooming Forest with her dad, she attracts immediate attention. Bella is uncomfortable with all the attention and is miserable in her living environment until she becomes aware of the handsome and
Bella.
So here you see how many characters right here? 3. Okay, which 3? Bella's mom, Bella, her dad, and also Edward. Okay. So let's jump to the next paragraph. Bella's first contact. Okay, let's read it together. Bella's first contact.
Bella's first contact with Edward occurs in biology class when the two are assigned to be their partners. However, Edward's first reaction to Bella's presence is intense dislike and repulsion, which Bella later learns is an unexpected and intense
Okay, so he talks about the first contact between Edward and Bella, right? In which class? Biology. And how was their first interaction with each other? Something positive or something negative?
Something negative.
Some negative. Okay. The next one, Edward. So let's read together. Edward.
Edward is determined to conquer his desire to harm Bella as he gradually falls in love with her. Bella, too, is attracted to Edward. Although his sensitivity is dangerous, she is willing to do whatever is necessary to be with him.
Okay, so here it says that Edward is determined to conquer his desire to harm Bella as he gradually falls in love with her. So here you can see the key phrases here, like a good grammar focus here is like be determined to do something. So when you are determined to do something means what? You make up your mind. You decide that you want to do something for sure. Okay? So Edward make up his mind that he wanted to conquer his desire to harm Bella as gradually he falls in love with her. Okay, so actually you see they fall in love, they fell in love with each other gradually. Okay? So now let's take a look at the last paragraph, the to begin. Okay?
To begin a relationship that is full of danger, conflict, and warnings. Edward is worried that he will lose control and hurt Bella. Feeling that God is the burning romance and warns Bella to stay away from Edward. Alone and hard and offers Edward's strong connection to Bella and creates
Okay, so we find out there's a vampire, right? And he discovered that there's a love between the human being and also the vampire, Edward. So the vampire tried to do everything to stop their connection. Okay? So maybe we can try to answer the first question. So what would be the type of story? Love story. Only love. And probably also which one?
Sci-fi.
Sci-fi. Really? Or vampires?
Horror.
Vampires would be something like horror, right? Yeah, so it's a kind of combination of love story and horror story. Okay? So who will be the characters? As you just mentioned, we have Bella and Edward, a dad, and also Billy Black, right? It's like a vampire, right? Okay, so where will the story take place? Arizona, okay, and Bella School, okay, these two places. And how do you think about the story? Do you like the story?
Yeah.
Okay, so why? Can you try to use an adjective to describe the story?
Exciting.
Exciting. So why do you feel excited? Which part makes you feel excited?
Edward is determined to conquer his desire to harm Bella.
Okay, so he tried very hard to conquer his thirst for blood, especially from Bella, right? Okay. Okay, so you can try to use an adjective to describe the story and how you feel about the story and tell me the reason why you feel so, okay? Okay, so if you are done with these questions, you can go back to the first slide, okay, to continue draft your story a little bit, okay? Probably give you some ideas for you to make a story, which will be very creative and very interesting.
Some words you will use within like what kind of colors or any other words probably you use in the story.
Okay, so after you do the drafting on the worksheet, right? I hope you can use another worksheet to tell me the process of the whole story. So here we have like 4 blanks. You can write your own story by paragraphs, or you can write your own story by drawing pictures. It all depends on you. Okay? So after you do the drafting on the worksheet, you write the overall story, the whole story on this worksheet. Okay, we'll give you 4 blanks. Okay. So any questions so far? Okay, so I'll give you this as your take-home assignment. Okay. Okay, class dismissed.